Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Sexy Random Blitzkrieg of Sexiness, where we're doing Blitzkrieg games, games made in the Enigma engine, like Blitzkrieg 1, and of course, many other beautiful games out there, like the Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff like that. We're doing one mission only at the moment, and from time to time, we'll do other missions. It's just to explore this part of the world that I never actually explored before, because I never liked playing single scenario missions. I prefer the campaigns because of the constant narration of the campaigns. You go move through it and you learn and you experience, one entire history of something, the stuff like that, stuff of legend. It has a continuation sort. In single player scenario missions, you never have that. You just have like one single player scenario mission, that's it, that's GG. And I never liked that, not even in Sunstrike, not in any game. So I said, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to utilize this new stuff that will change the LPs for me, and of course, it's gonna be awesome. And it is awesome. So this way again I have time to do all this and will to succeed and be sexy like a beast. So moving on, we're doing a Rolling Thunder Burning Horizon expansion for Blitzkrieg 1. We're gonna go into new game in costume missions. And here we have a bunch of costume missions, mind you. So we'll go with, I think we're gonna go with Secret Freight, because that's one of the Medal of Honor-ish kinds of missions, and I think it would be the best to play with now. So we have, of course, the Find the Meeting Place. I did play a bit of it, testing out. Again, my using Camtasia, not using OBS, as OBS doesn't work anymore with any of the Blitzkrieg engine games. It crashes at the very start, and fuck it. So, August 13th, 1944. Your mission takes you to Saint Nazaire, where the Loire flows into the Atlantic and where the Germans still have the say. The fortification builders of the organization Todd have turned Saint Nazaire into a strong warport over the past year, where German submarines are still waiting for their orders in an underground dock. The U-995 submarine returned from the Indian Ocean recently. A sniper from the 5th Infantry Division was dropped out of a plane during the night. An officer of the Resistance will meet him with his snipers and pass on important information. You will soon receive further orders. You have to be careful though during the whole mission, because you are behind enemy lines all the time. The submarine base and the surrounding areas are secured by guards on patrol. Move around carefully and observe your enemy closely. The German soldiers don't have clear defined paths for patrolling. It cannot be assumed that the guards will leave their posts without reason. Do not attack the enemy. The enemy will notice that the guards are not at their posts and set off red alert. It is doubtful as to whether you will fulfill this mission. Thank you very much. The first order has arrived for your snipers. Take the snipers to the hut in the southwestern forest. The hut is situated in a well-protected area on a moor out of reach from the German guard patrols. The hut has long since served as a secret meeting place for the French Resistance. Move your snipers forward in a sneak formation, otherwise there is increased danger of the enemy discovering you. Now they say snipers, I only have one sniper. So here we have the American Scout, the Springfield sniper rifle. He's gonna be sexy like a beast, so let's continue on and move on, that is. First and foremost, we have a evil Puma here, and we can actually hear it moving. We're gonna go like this. He's actually patrolling this area here. And that's all I know about the mission. Now, of course, something's gonna be a blind this thingies, and sometimes they're not gonna be blind. Because again, this will allow me for the first time to do non-blind LPs. Well, not LPs, these are not LPs. These random Blitzkrieg of Sexiness, random Sunstrike of Sexiness. Again, never played usually this, well, never actually. Almost never played the single scenario missions in these games, so it's perfect just to show them off in my own way, and of course play them a little bit and see how they truly are compared to, the regular Blitzkrieg 1 missions. I mean, if you compare it to the campaign missions, even the campaigns in Blitzkrieg Rolling Thunder Hidden Dragon, still have a much better composition of missions because of the diversification of them alone, and no random missions in between, as far as I remember, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely fucking wrong. I don't remember. I played the patent campaign and I was like, well, I know this. This is awesome. It doesn't have like random missions in between, and that's great. You know, to me that's great. I mean, as long as you don't have random missions and stuff like that, it's great because of the fact that the random missions are usually very limited in terms of the look. You know, when handcrafted missions are better than random mission, that's for, you know, that's a fact. And I never liked random mission in any game. And I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're just going for the experience, if that's the thing that you're going for, that is. But to me, it is more about handcrafted missions where you will have a specific objective, and now you have to learn how to get those core units up and running and get them, you know, because these missions tend to be harder than what you get in random missions. And now the enemy is moving his locomotive towards those locations. Now thankfully it would seem that the enemy doesn't have any guards here, from what I've noticed before. But we're gonna be following that. That's our nice sign of sexiness. So let's save here. Thank you very much. And let's move in. Thankfully the Puma did not care. When you're in this sneak mode, compared to, for instance, Cuban Missile Crisis, you're pretty freaking a ninja. Nobody actually notices you at all. You can be very close to the enemy, they will not notice you. Which is a kind of one of the bigger problems with the Blitzkrieg. But I do believe that someone said that they did fix this in specific expansion packs here. Burning Horizon, Hidden Dragon. They did fix that. So maybe the enemy will be able to see us now finally, even from afar. Like in Cuban Missile Crisis, they will notice you even if you are on the ground, but you do not have this ability that is sneak formation for the sniper even. You know, so you have to be again very careful in that game. I'm very impressed by the Cuban Missile Crisis, as it is, I believe, the most advanced Blitzkrieg Enigma engine game by far. Just because they added a lot of things like disabling crew inside vehicles so you can retake those vehicles, the ammunition, the fuel, the spare parts, everything is limited, even in multiplayer it would seem. So that's one of the bigger, like, you know, the biggest constraints about Blitzkrieg was that they did not do I mean, it was supposed to be spiritual successor first and foremost to the Sunstrike series. It did not achieve a greater gameplay mechanic, you know, did not keep the gameplay mechanics of the Sunstrike games, especially Sunstrike 2 and beyond, the Call of Duty.
Whatever you say.
Stop. We'll utilize the binoculars. This is unknown territory for us, so I'm gonna stick to this position. You know, fuck it. The best thing you can ever do in the game is stick to the freaking walls. Should I say the borders of the freaking map, and that way you can know that you might avoid the enemy incursions. They also have probably some patrols here. We are not noticing them as of yet, and that's a good thing. Now these missions vary from 30 minutes to 15 minutes to 10 minutes mission, because again, this Blitzkrieg is not known for having a 5-hour mission. And mind you, that's a fact. Unless it's a fan-made mission, then it's a different thing. Then they might have added that you have like maybe 3-hour, 2-hour mission. That would be not bad, I guess. But just, you know, like, I mean, to me, you know, like, it took a lot of hours just to play Sunstrike 3 just for certain missions that took like 5-6 hours. That's a lot of motherfucking hours when you think about it for an RTS game. And of course, not counting that, for instance, in the Sunstrike 1, the Stalingrad mission for the Russian took me around over 9 hours, not counting the parts where I reloaded like a little bitch. And I reloaded a lot like a little bitch. And at the end of a day, I had like only few units survive. And I mean, I say few, I mean like 5-6 units. Oh, unbelievable. I was thinking there is more. So we are actually right there. We might pop up like this now finally, because he cannot do anything beyond these formations. He has the default formation, he has a marching formation, and a sneak formation that is for the snipers. So we have reached our log house and our first objective for this mission. Excellent. Excellent. Our first insight into the single player scenarios of Blitzkrieg. Well, as this expansion. I did play all the missions in the original Blitzkrieg though. Single player scenario missions. You have reached the secret meeting place. Wait here till the contact man from the Resistance arrives. And he has a nice limousine. Good for him, I guess. French officer. Okay. The officers of the Resistance could provide you with important information. The U-99 found some return from... Okay, we know that, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait, we don't know that. My bad. That was actually a little bit of a difference. A French worker in submarine dock was able to observe a secret freight being unloaded from a submarine. A German train has since been traveling back and forth from the submarine dock to the military base. In this, we have seen him. You desperately have to find out what the secret freight actually is. The submarine dock is only poorly guarded. During building work, members of the Resistance constructed a secret passage going from the mainland to the German base without knowledge of the Germans. Find the passage. Okay, good. Let's say like a little bitch as per usual. Thank you very much. Move in. So I cannot control anyone. We're still with the Sniper Elite. That's okay. Nobody has a problem with Sniper Elite. So let's find the freaking thing. Okay, we see it. I mean, I like that we have these beautiful big pink markers telling me where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Secret passage. So I have to reach that position without being seen, mind you. So let's go. I heard something moving. So there might be the new, maybe some kind of change in terms of patrolling came around because we have activated the objective. So we shall move in through all these locations. Maybe through these locations. I mean, oh, this is actually straight into the enemy trap. So we'll go around there, stick to the railroad here. And go around these locations, there are only few parts that I can actually do anything against. Interesting. I mean, this crawling thing takes time. Honestly, it takes fucking time just to do it. I mean, just to crawl from location to location. And moment you get up, you are seen by everyone. But when you're like this in secret stashing mode of sexiness and secrecy, you cannot be seen usually by the enemy. But at the moment we're gonna return from to the locations from which I actually started in. Gonna stick to this location here, and then from then we're gonna think about everything else. We have saved, so we can move in. Doesn't really matter. It's still very important for us just to save from time to time. Not always. I don't believe this is gonna be the hardest fucking mission ever. Maybe we just have to kill and sabotage certain things. That's gonna be a GG for the game anyway, probably for the mission, that is. So that's not gonna be much of a problem. But I'm gonna try and make these a little bit longer. I mean, usually when I talk, it takes about 30 minutes even to do any of these things. And you know, hopefully the Camtasia is recording this nicely. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Because I put the high-end optimization, and high-end optimization tends to kill, you know, like make the textures bend and looks all black and whitey, and you have pixelated shit. But that's a problem for another day, I guess. Well, hopefully the Camtasia is recording. All this bullshit is not going to waste, because honestly, it kills you sometimes when you see, like, you know, you put a lot of love and work into this. If you wanna say work when you talk a lot like a little bitch, you know, like at the end of the day, it still demoralizes you when you find out that it didn't work. You know, when he did not record well. And it actually does kill me. And I'm like, well, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna wait like 5 days, 16 weeks, or 5 years, and then I'm gonna continue on, which happened with many of my games, and I never continued them down the line. But thankfully, this new stuff, the sexy Blitzkrieg of sexiness, the random stuff, is here to help me in that regard. So I don't have to go all berserk like. This could be quite troubling. We have this location here. We might move through these locations. Let's go. I heard something moving though. Could be that the enemy has some kind of a vehicle moving through these locations. Though when you're in a binoculars mode, you cannot see full view 180, or should I say 360 in this regard, because you can see all around yourself. But when you're like this, you have the specific angle of 90 degrees. Or 68 degrees or some crap like that, depending on, of course, if you have the something in between you, so it's not always specific. And there's that thing. Okay, let's get the hell out of there. it's always dependable what you have in front of you. So that's whoa, 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 whoa. Will he see me? See, you are not invisible. Maybe we'll survive, maybe we won't. And he is dead. Awesome. Let's reload that. And that's why you save often, because again, just because of that one fact that the enemy will be seeing you. God damn it. And of course, yeah, they definitely changed that. Usually they would, in Blitzkrieg 1, they would never see the sniper at all, ever. So, you know, at least that's something that they changed, which is very important. Being ninja the entire freaking level, just passing through the enemy parts is overly too easy. You know what, I'm gonna stick to this location and cut into these parts here. And there is an officer, well, not an officer, just a German soldier. Oh man, you know what, I'm gonna again stick to this location, because I believe this is the perfect location to do that. This part here, nobody's guarding this specific location. We cannot go over the fences, so you know there is no openings for that. So at least we're gonna stick to this location, then move into this part here. And now maybe the train can see us. Maybe he gives a nice insight for the enemy. And there goes a Puma of evil. And yeah, we're gonna wait for it to go down the line here. Again, here like, okay, let's stay like this. So he will probably see us. Let's go back a little bit. Like this. And wait it out. Then maybe we'll, I mean, again, the sight, we can see him. So the Puma probably went toward these locations here. And moving back and forth. Hopefully we'll have enough time to outmaneuver the Puma and just go towards these locations here. And hopefully the enemy won't see us. Oh wait, there is a soldier here. Maybe we can kill him off without being seen. Let's save here like a little bitch and see if we can kill him without raising an alarm.
Whatever you say.
Stop.
Watch my back.
Yeah, okay, for now it's okay. They do not see us, so let's kill him.
Whatever you say.
Okay, nobody knows. Go. Go, 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 go. Excellent. We did well. We did well. Hopefully they will not sound an alarm just because we kill him there. I mean, if nobody saw that, that's okay, I guess. Now we're gonna go around these locations because there's a fucking bunker right in front of us, and then a train is moving in. He might give an insight towards our location. I don't actually know if the view is big enough for the train to give an insight towards us here, but we'll not wait for them, you know, wait and see, so to speak.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, there's definitely maybe some kind of patrol around this location. I would, at least if I was a map maker, I would do that. But maybe there isn't. And there is, of course, our objective. We're gonna save here again like a little bit because we succeeded in killing and sniping off that one infantryman of evil. We're gonna go into this location here, and we'll see how this is gonna go. Maybe we find a few soldiers waiting for us right here to do some evil bidding. Hopefully we won't see that. That would be kind of scary right there. I mean, our sniper might kill, I mean, with one shot, he should be able to kill one soldier. But if the soldier gets a shot on him, he's gonna be kind of dead.
Consider it done.
So in terms of like in Cuban Missile Crisis, you can definitely see the damage is much bigger than the Blitzkrieg. I mean, everybody dies overly too fast, which is, and even from mortars and everything, even if you're entrenched or not. In Blitzkrieg 1, it's not like that. Again, you definitely can see that in this expansion they changed a few things. I don't know if you will be able to move through this location. Let's get him up now. I believe Yeah, I believe this is maybe a, yeah, when you're in marching formation you can actually run, so to speak. Yeah, okay. There was definitely a way to pass because the freaking tree was blocking the side. We're gonna go down. Maybe there's a soldier here near the hut, near the house, near the shed. We might notice that, maybe not. He may notice us and maybe shoot us in the face. Now, the beauty of the Blitzkrieg is the beautiful engine, first and foremost. Blitzkrieg 1 engine. Enigma engine. It's an amazing looking engine. It's so much detail put into it. The problem is that the like they never expand in terms of gameplay. Again, just add Southern Strike mechanics, massive amount of maps, very much detail on the same maps, and it'd be awesome. So let's say you have found the secret passage. Enter secret passage as if you were entering a normal building. Pass through the secret passage and position your sniper on the other side of the osprey. Leave the secret passage as if you were leaving a normal building. Make sure that you have direct your sniper in the right direction so that he can leave the secret passage from the northern exit and thus get onto the peninsula. Okay, so let's get inside. I pause because shit can happen. This is actually the first time I'm actually pausing this much. I mean, plus I want to read the damnable thing nice and slow without being interrupted by an enemy soldier being shot in the fucking face. Okay, and so you see, I can like take him here, that is select him, and then click here, and there you go. He's out. And there's another soldier. Congratulations, you have made it unnoticed into the den of the Zillion. Sneak your snipers closer to the underground train station here, where the train is being loaded with a secret freight. According to Resistance, the train travels between the underground station and the military base. Wait for the train and check out the cars carefully. Wait, I don't get it. We could have seen that like hundreds of times. The fucking train is moving always back and forth. What's the fucking point? It's the same fucking train since the very beginning of the game level.
Whatever you say.
We're gonna go here. Maybe we won't be noticed. Save like a little bitch, because we did well. The even game told me that I'm so cool. They said, Demon, you're so cool. Why are you so cool? Damn. I tell him like I have no idea, man, why I'm so cool. I just am. Okay, we're getting okay, we're getting right on top of the enemy. And maybe this way we'll be able to notice what the enemy actually has without getting overly too close and being seen by the soldiers themselves. I don't know exactly the view range now for the sniper, how much it is, but I believe it's a perfect positioning for that. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. If we can move a little bit closer.
Watch my back.
Like this. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm afraid that he might get noticed by some unknown force. Maybe there are guys in this coastal battery, which is actually a watchtower. Yeah, that's a coastal battery. That's the entire actually building for the alongside the watchtower itself, it would seem. Which is kind of ridiculous. The bush isn't. Just making sure that you know that. The bush is not part of the coastal battery. So we're gonna wait here, I'm gonna save. And if there is more that is, I'm gonna save. And move on with my life. There are a lot of things here. There's a submarine base, I'm presuming. Well, I mean, it is for sure. Maybe. Kind of small for a submarine base looking. How the fuck is submarine gonna get inside? That looks a small fucking passage. The passage, and I believe we can hear the freaking train when it gets closer and closer, and even can hear him on the map itself. Oh, he is just here. Oh my god, that's gonna take some time. We might shoot you in the face. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Just for in case. If I need to shoot him in the face, I think would be the best thing to do. The problem again is that there might be soldiers, they sound alarm and that's alarm, alarm, and everybody's like all Taliban-like and start nuking other people and terrorizing the freaking civilians, and then they want to find a sniper, and then Demon repeats himself a few times, and then everybody cries like a little bitch because they are a little bitch, but that's okay. Where is he? Yeah, I can't hear him. Oh, he's just here. Oh boy, I'm gonna be waiting a little bit. We can actually speed this crap up, which I will be starting to utilize a lot.
because that's very important. But the thing is about speeding up, the objective can just pass in and fuck us over. I believe he is there. Closer. He's somewhere there, mind you. He's getting close. Maybe. Maybe. He's there somewhere. Nope, still can't hear the motherfucker. Well, we're gonna wait him out. Maybe sometimes when you speed up, the game started like bugging the fuck out. That would be bad. I'm gonna save though, because he's getting closer. So I'm gonna save on QW and see if how this is gonna go. Maybe I need to kill this asshole, kill him off, and then overlook nicely what the fuck the enemy actually has in those cards. But we'll see. There he is. He is getting very close finally. Wow, even in the speeding of that crap, he's still getting very slow up on this. Definitely they're moving very slow compared to most things in the game, man. Look at this. I mean, hear this. Now don't look because you can't really see. But he is there. He is getting very close, and I don't know. I just want to shoot him in the face. You know,
Whatever you say. Adjusting for wind.
I had to.
Yours is to die.
I just had to. I'm sorry. I had to. Wow, look at that, like, perversion. As I said, it's not to, like, a specific how much view you have towards these certain things. And here he comes, and we killed that son of a bitch, and nobody sounded an alarm. That's just very important to know for the future uses of this.
Another smoke.
Now we can just hope that the enemy doesn't screw us over, or the objective doesn't screw us over and says, well, you didn't really have a good insight towards what's happening here. We are that close. I mean, there's just no way for us not to see what exactly they have inside those crates. We're right in front of them, and you have like yep, there he goes. Recon the train. Use airborne troops. The train has just arrived back at the underground station. There is Japanese writing on the boxes containing the secret freight, and the sniper was also able to recognize the sign "raw materials necessary for war sexiness." It makes no sense up to now. Patton's tanks are still too far away from Saint Nazaire. Supreme Command had decided to use airborne troops to capture the train. Choose a terrain which will help the airborne troops. Ambush the train and destroy the locomotive. Local fighters from the Resistance will come to your help as soon as the airborne troops parachute down. These fighters are only equipped with light weapons, but will still be helpful. There will be a meat shield, hopefully. Attention, the enemy will set off a red alert as soon as the silhouettes of your transport planes appear in the skies, and all the German flag guns will put into the operation by the enemy. That's good to know, and that's a good way to save off and make this a two-parter like a little bitch. Let's save it like a little bastard, and I wish you the very best. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did not enjoy this, don't blame me for not being cool enough. And hopefully this actually recorded, because I'm gonna cry like a little bitch.